Okay. Deforestation is a large issue in this world. People deforest so that they can create cropland, consumer products such as furniture and buildings, and for wood, of course, burning. So when I was small, I was told that rainforests were being cut down in South America and Africa. But I wasn't told for any reason. I was just told that's what we needed. We needed the resources. And I thought, maybe a few trees were cut down and maybe some animals lost their homes, but it couldn't be that big. The rainforest was huge. Now, all along through my life, I've been learning how bad it actually is. Millions upon millions of animals per day have been losing their habitats. Trees are going down by the dozens every minute, and we're losing resources faster than we can create them. The difference between when I was a kid and now is quantity. When I was a kid, in about 2000, when I was actually taught, rainforests are being cut down, I was taught that a few trees were being cut, just a bit, just enough for our resources. That was great. But now, I actually have a chart somewhere. There are millions of trees being cut down to the point where there are droughts and dust storms, and floods actually, in South America because of these issues. Deforestation causes many issues like pest control issues and landslides and, as I said, floods and such, and carbon dioxide reduction. There is a huge lack in carbon dioxide reduction because of this. When trees are cut down, carbon is supposed to be left to decompose back into the earth as the trees decompose. But when we take the trees away, there's no carbon to be put back into the earth. Because of this, the soil is actually really infertile and not very rich at all. So when people try to plant cropland and such, it doesn't grow very well. All plants remove carbon dioxide from the air, but trees are about 50% of what reduce everything in this world from carbon dioxide. Smaller trees can do it, sure, but we're moving trees too fast for carbon dioxide to be pulled out at an adequate level. As I said earlier, millions of animals are displaced every year and every day, actually, through deforestation. The Javan rhino is one of these, and as such, there are only about 64 Javan rhinos left in the world, and every single one of them lives in the Geelong National Park in Vietnam. There were, of course, originally millions of them, thousands of them at least, and the last one was poached, I believe, 2010 near Vietnam. This is not the only animal that is being poached every day and is dying because of deforestation. The Bengal tiger is one of the main species which is losing population. This can create an issue for us because they are important to our food chains. They can reduce populations of other, what some would call pests, such as boars and small mammals. I'm sure we've all heard stories about boars wrecking farmlands, breaking into farms, stuff like that out in the country. With tigers, we can reduce those. Deforestation also becomes a destruction, forest is destroyed for farmland. When the trees are removed, they often burn the trees. They don't actually even use them for anything, which is not only highly inefficient, but creates more carbon dioxide for which the trees that are left are supposed to reduce. This farmland is used for usually about 5 to 6 years when the nutrients are still in the soil, and then afterward, the only thing that can grow there, being no nutrients, is hard, coarse grass. This grass is often used for cattle. Since cattle can digest this sort of stuff, they're moved in, and they stay there for, again, a few more years. After all the coarse grass has been cut, though, or eaten, all that's left is topsoil, and this topsoil can create massive issues through sandstorms, floods, when it saturates and the water level goes too high, and other such issues. I have a slide here, if I can find the button. That is what they do to forests originally. What they do after that is they remove all the logs, they either burn it or use it for consumption. And then they move in cattle and have them take it out for a few years, after which, as I said earlier, all that would be left is topsoil. There's a delicate balance in this world in which we only have one. Resources are dwindling, including animals, and we won't have very much left if we don't fix these issues in the next few years. There are vermin overpopulations, we have insects growing, and disease will spread because of those insects and vermin without the larger predators taking out such populations. We need to take a look at our lives and see what we can do to help these issues. For example, We can join groups which are associated with WWF or Green Voters. I'm sorry, Green Candidates. We can vote for Green Candidates. And we can donate to organizations that help to fix rainforests and stuff. If I have my crowd come up here so that my teacher can see it in the back. Thank you so much. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good job.
Nice job. Have a good day.
You too. Right.